Hello and a very warm welcome. You're watching Special at 4 and I'm Aditi Dubey. Union Human Resource Development Minister Kapil Sibal on Monday said only 4-year-olds should be allowed in nursery classes instead of current practice in most Delhi schools of admitting 3-year-olds. And this has been welcomed by both the parents and teachers. The move is seen as a step to reduce pressure on thousands of parents who join the nursery admission rush when their children are barely past 2. The special story this hour is Nursery from Age 4. Now, nursery admissions for toddlers in the capital may be delayed by a year as the HRD Minister Kapil Sibal has recommended the Delhi government to raise the age bar of admission to nursery classes from current 3 years to 4 years.
In a move that would bring Mr. Sibal a good deal of appreciation from parents, Kapil Sibal on Monday said that the minimum age for admission to schools should be raised from 3 to 4 years. Sibal has recommended that children in Delhi below 4 years of age should be allowed to stay home for 1 more year. The decision came after the minister met both the school administrators and parents from the national capital. The age of admission to nursery classes in Delhi had earlier been reduced following recommendations of a committee headed by former CBSE chairman Ashok Ganguly. However, aggrieved parents claimed that it was difficult for 3-year-olds to adjust to school environment at such a tender age.
And at a meeting with principal and parents, a consensus to this effect was evolved. It was also agreed that the minimum age for Class 1 should be 6 years. Mr. Sibal will write to Delhi Chief Minister Sheila Dikshit to consider its implementation. Since education is a state subject, the ministry plans to approach the Central Advisory Board of Education to consider implementing this at an all-India level. Mr. Sibal said that the age for nursery and KG, the unanimous view was that the nursery schooling be considered as non-formal education, which should be imparted in separate facilities away from the formal schools. The minister is of the view that raising the age of admission will reduce unnecessary stress on children and their parents. However, the measure can only be implemented after Delhi government accepts. And for more on this, we are joined by our correspondent Dolly Joshi on phone line. Dolly, now Kapil Sibal has come up with this new proposal. So what pushed him to make this kind of announcement?
Well, Aditi, yesterday CBSE had organized a meeting in which principals of different schools had participated, in which HRD Minister Kapil Sibal was also there. So, for the past some time, they were discussing about the age limit of the students. This issue even came more into light after there were recent suicidal attacks of students, though they were senior. But ministry thought, and even the principals thought that, pressure is something that starts building from a young age. And this is something that compels them to come to such a decision that the age limit of small students, it should be reduced. It should, in fact, increase from 3 to 4 years. Because they feel that it will be easier for these students to cope up with the pressure.
Any idea when that can be implemented, when this proposal can be implemented?
Well, Aditi, yesterday, Kapil and the principals of different schools, they have all agreed to this decision, to this consensus, in fact. But the minister has yet to talk to the Delhi government. So in case he gets yes from the Delhi government, in that case, it will be implemented from next year.
Right. Also, did you manage to talk to the parents? What do they have to say in this entire matter?
Yes, absolutely. Even the parents, and besides the parents, the principals of schools, I talked to them, and some of the teachers also, they are all of the view that this is a very good decision, because if you talk about kindergarten kids, when they are admitted to schools at such a tender age, somewhere they feel that feeling of alienation, and they're not even good with the communication. So they're not easy. It's not easy for them to cope up with the situation. So somewhere this decision is a welcome step.
Right. Also, what do principals have to say? Have they all agreed? And also, there was a meeting that had taken place between the HRD minister, the principals of different schools, and also the CBSE chairperson Vineet Joshi.
Yeah, Aditi, actually yesterday in the meeting, besides Kapil Sibal, the CBSE chairperson Vineet Joshi was there. Apart from that, psychologists were there and principals of different schools were there. So they all have come to a mutual consensus that that should be implemented at the earliest, because they feel that it will be easier for the students to cope with the pressure. And someday it will be really, really helpful.
Right, Dolly, we'll get back to you, but here we'll be taking a short break. We'll be back with a lot more. You keep watching.